And Chelsea.
And we are here with another video. I know we mentioned in past videos to you guys how we got engaged, but for some of you newcomers, we wanted to give you a little recap on how we got engaged. As a lot of you guys should know, Chelsea and I have been in love for next year will be 9 years, and we got married back in 2015. You know, we had that breakup on and on relationship as young folk do, and then we broke up for 2 years, and then we resurfaced in each other's life in 2012. We made it official again in 2013, and I proposed to her later that year.
So here we are, July 31st, 2015. Hollywood Undead is playing in Hollywood, and I miss it because Brooke wants to have a picnic. We've mentioned before in some other videos, but there was a specific park that we used to meet at in the city where we went to high school, Newbury Park, and it was called Pepper Tree Park. We'd meet there after school, and I'd hop out of my Jeep and I'd get in the back of her Mountaineer, and we would just sit there, and like sometimes we would talk. Sometimes there was no talking. But anyway, so that park holds very dear to us. She's like, let's, you know, we haven't been there in years. Let's, you know, get some dinner and go eat on the jungle gym and all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty cute. You know, I'm still missing Hollywood Undead, but it's okay. We go and pick up some Chinese food, and we get there and it's dark, and we're sitting on the jungle gym eating our food and talking and laughing and all this stuff. The next day we were gonna be driving out to Las Vegas to see my family. So we were talking about that and stuff. And then out of nowhere, she's just like, what if we got married here? And I was like, that's a really cute idea because, you know, it's so special to us. That'd be really cute. And then she was like, what if I proposed to you here? And that made me livid.
She was so mad. She was so mad. She's like, you can't plan when you're gonna propose to me. You ruined it and blah. And she was so angry, and she turned around just spewing off.
And like I turned around and I started walking away because I was just pissed. I was like, it's supposed to be a surprise. You know, I was told that if I proposed, she would say no because that was her job. Yet somehow she wanted to ruin the surprise for me, so I was just irritated.
I told her if she got down on one knee, I would say no. That is reserved for Brooke Berry. It's my job. I want to be the one to propose, so she knew the deal.
And so I started to walk away, and she was like, Chelsea, and I was like, no, don't talk to me. And she was like, Chelsea, turn around. And when I turned around, she was there at the top of the jungle gym on one knee with a little ring box, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm such a bitch.
I had this whole thing planned out. I had like, you know, already figured out what I was gonna say, all the points I wanted to hit, and I mean, y'all know me at this point. I'm pretty good with words, so for me to be speechless, that is a rare experience.
Yeah. And just like this tiny little shaky voice, I just hear her whisper like, will you marry me? I was so shocked that it had happened. I put, you know, I was like this, like the typical proposal videos. I was like this, and I instantly just started shaking and crying, and you know, of course I said yes. It was just nuts. I was engaged at that moment.
Dude, I'm sorry. For some of you guys out there who are married or who have proposed to someone and gotten down on one knee, you guys know. I'm only bringing this up to say it is not overrated. You completely get overwhelmed. I had never been overwhelmed like that in my entire life.
I didn't understand why she was so nervous because I was like, obviously I'm going to say yes. We had already talked about it, like the fact that she was it for me and I was ready to take this for the long haul. And you know, whatever that meant, you know, marriage or just life partners, whatever. And so like she knew I was there to stay. I don't know why she was so scared.
The proposal was just a formality. Just one of those things you do, but I knew she was gonna be mine.
You were so nervous.
I was so nervous.
Like explain that to me, like where the nerves were coming from, because you knew I was gonna say yes.
Yeah, I wasn't nervous that you were gonna say no. I just like, this is that moment.
It was that moment that
it was a moment.
Everything.
It was like, I don't know, we were at the place where we fell in love. I mean, it was, oh my god, I can't explain it, babe.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. It was something. Like think about if you met your favorite celebrity, what you would say to them, and when you actually see them, you're like, that's how it felt. It's like a good feeling, like you're happy to see your favorite celebrity, but like overwhelming to say the least.
You can't think of anything
You can't think of nothing.
Yeah, and then for the rest of the night, we just like went back and forth going, oh my God, we're engaged. We were driving back to my house, and so I walked in and my dad was standing right there in the kitchen making some food, and so I was like, I just gotta do it. I looked at Brooke, I was like, I'm gonna do it right now. And she's like, what?
Oh my God.
And so I was like, hey daddy, guess what? And he was like, what? And I put my hand out and I was like, look, Brooke proposed. And he just looked at me and went, well, are you gonna wait some time before you get married?
I was so nervous for Garrett to find out, just because, I mean, he loves me, like Chelsea has said in past videos, like he really truly loves me, and like it's one thing to date someone, it's another thing to marry someone. So I was I know he loves me, but I was just nervous of what the reaction was gonna be. But
she's already still scared of my dad.
I'm terrified of him.
He's just this big,
he's a big bear.
He's a big bear.
We call him Mufasa. He was trying to call for a cat once, and he was like, MJ! Yeah, so that's how it happened. It was awesome. We went home, we finished eating Chinese food, laid in Chelsea's bed, and just relished in the fact. Obviously, posted it on Facebook. That shit went crazy. I was like, people are gonna freak out.
Like, we're instantly, we got like 200 likes.
I would say like we're that couple that everyone knew was in love and have been in love. Like, it's no secret Brooke and Chelsea love each other. Even my exes know that. And it's like, once I was posted on Facebook, they went nuts.
All of our friends know our history and how complicated it was. There was just like, you know, infidelity on one side and then infidelity on the other side, and then we'd break up, and then she would be bad, and then we'd break up, and then I would be bad, and it was just like so messy. And we loved each other genuinely. We were just immature.
Oh, and they know that. They know that even though the breakup and infidelity, they're like, Brooke and Chelsea, ain't no one gonna break through that force field. Because that, I mean, everyone knew how like this we were, even when we were like,
it was like everyone was like a little shaky when we first got back together in January. But by the time we got engaged, everyone was just like, oh, well, we were waiting when that would happen.
Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video of our engagement story. Please be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on notifications, the little bell next to the subscribe button. Please be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I am OMG Brookeberry.
And I am OMG Chelsea Berry.
And make sure to check out Chelsea's blog, actually. Chelsea decided to, see, she's mad at me right now. Alright, well don't check it out. Check it out. I'll leave the link in the description below. Okay, cool. Bye.
Bye.